Hello and welcome to the goddamn it.
Hello and welcome to goddamn it. Our faces are off the screen. There we go.
This shit back.
That'd be better.
Hold on.
We all super fans. All right.
Scoot it to the left.
A little more.
Little more.
A little more the other way.
That's
No,
a whole lot better.
The other way. No, okay, hold on. A little bit back. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. There we go.
Hello and welcome to episode 39 of Anime-Niacs. I'm Max here with, as always, with Scott and Dan. I don't know why they still hang out with me, but they're cool guys. So
We're doing our thing.
Today we watched Afro Samurai, one of my personal favorite animes of all time. And Scott, what's Afro Samurai about?
So apparently it was a manga first, and then they were writing a script for an anime, and Samuel L. Jackson saw the trailer and was like, I'm gonna be a producer on that. So that's why it's very Japanese, but when the actual anime came to be produced, it's super Americanized, in terms of writing. But it's your classic, samurai revenge story. Kid's dad dies right in front of him, and he, commits to a life of learning the art of the sword so that he can one day go back and avenge his father. And it's a miniseries. It's 5 episodes long. It's the length of a movie. So if you're just bored and you want some fucking sweet action and you're really not into anime, this would be something that you can do. And if you have 2 hours or whatever. So yeah.
Dan, how do you feel about Afro Samurai?
I say it's good stuff. I mean, it's very stylistic, but it works out for it. I mean, you see a lot of stuff like this, and you're gonna say, "Oh, it's more style over substance," but this has both. It's very well voice acted. I especially like the evil Baptist minister monk people. Yeah, it looks awesome. I mean, was this all Japanese animators?
I think they had animators were all Japanese for sure.
Okay, they really did a really good job on the facial things of facial things. Yeah, the nuances of Afro Samurai, the character. I mean, it's really cool.
Or even, I mean, we always keep it playing while we're doing the cast, but even number 1 out of the Andrew 7, they're just real tight on his face, and it shows just all the the deep crevices or whatever his face, they get very heavily shadowed, and when they get up close, there's a lot of detail in the faces.
I want to know who did this, because I'd like to know why we don't see more of this style of facial hair and just hair in general. It's not a normal anime kind of thing, but it looks.
Okazaki was the original artwork.
Yeah, we have done no research, so we don't know what else he did. But
yeah,
this is snap judgment. Yeah, there you go. It's probably pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, the artwork is great. I like the feel of it because it's got the hip hop kind of feel. RZA did a lot of the soundtracks, so a really heavy, funky kind of sound to it. It's
I wish it was a little heavier, the soundtrack.
That's fair.
It should kick in and the fight.
It's a little subtle. It's not as on the foreground. It's definitely in the background.
It's definitely not even Ghost in the Shell, where it's very very quiet woodwinds and the weird I don't know what you call that.
Hardcore techno.
Yeah.
So the music's good. If they were saying they wanted more of it, there wasn't enough. Obviously.
Having the RZA do your score is usually a very good thing.
I like it when the RZA does what he's good at. See, what he didn't do was put the RZA in the movie, which is always a plus.
I didn't have a problem with the one with
The Iron Fist.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to punch you in the face right now. That movie was fucking terrible.
I kind of liked it. Now I do.
I think you liked it because it was terrible.
No. If you want terrible with the RZA in it, you do that like, what was that? The Protector 2.
Oh God.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Neither
Yeah.
have I.
Spoilers, guys. They put bombs on the elephant because it's going to be there during like some kind of presidential summit.
Sounds smart to me.
Because that's how you get your convoluted terrorist plot.
Oh, here we go. My favorite line in the whole show. Is that about fucking RPG? Fucking RPG in a motherfucking backpack. Oh my God. Samuel L. Jackson, Afro Samurai actually only has like 7 to 9 speaking lines throughout this whole thing, and half of them are "shut up." He's extremely slow. But Samuel L. Jackson gets to play another character, Ninja, Afro Samurai's imaginary friend, who's always there, and then he's always just popping wise and snarking off. This is just I like you're saying, it's very stylized. Like he's walking around in pump, like his sandals. His sandals have like a cushion, like an airbag cushion on them, so like they're like the pump sneakers. Everyone's walking around with this, like, not everyone, but a bunch of people just have cell phones, like, but he's walking around with a samurai sword, and this chick's got a cell phone. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but they make it work.
I also have like robot dude with like the Gundam point at the end.
Oh yeah, with the teddy bear face.
Yeah. But that's
Gino. Yeah, sorry.
But that's like still there when he takes the teddy bear thing off.
Yeah, because
I mean that's just what he sees.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like all the villains in this are just like they're out of you'd never. Because like you have the MT7, it's a group of 7 monks who are one of the head leader of them is like this Baptist preacher guy. But like when you first roll up on on those guys, you wouldn't expect his voice to be that.
Yeah.
And then he's got like a robotic arm and like this crazy long beard. And it's just like I don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't that. And then they just really make it work, like the whole thing together.
Yeah. And
then
they got like weird little ninja dudes that look like a cross between like the Foot Clan from Turtles and Pumpkinhead. And it's just kind of weird looking.
And then like all the 7 brothers of the MT7, they're all like pretty different. Like number 6 is my favorite because he's the least about some bullshit out of all of them. Like this dude, Afro Samurai gets a little fucked up, and he's like, I can take him right there. He starts attacking.
What?
Yeah. His brother's sitting there like, wait a minute, almost got him. And then
number 3.
Number 3 is your favorite?
Yeah. He's just like rocking out with
the headphones on, not really ever giving a fuck. I think number 3 has like 2 lines.
He's the one that lived, right?
Yes, but he didn't attack it. Yeah, he had the Hachibaki Okudasai.
Yeah,
because he's like, whatever.
Here's some tea, and I will bow, and you will walk by.
Yeah. Y'all play too much. I'm not about this business. He actually makes a reappearance in the second.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So number 3 is great. Number 4 and 5, you don't really get a bunch from.
Yeah.
They kind of
they come jumping out of a box.
They
die.
But so number 2 is always following Afro Samurai around. Like he was like a spy. That was kind of his deal. But
even at the end, he's still spying on.
Waiting. Why did he wait? And then he gets hit with the 3 Stooges. Whoop!
He's who's the one doing the phone call in the house?
That was one of the assassin dudes. He's looking down at him.
Yeah.
And then he says some Batman shit.
He's still weak, and it would be easy to pray for my skills. And then
he gets my vote for the worst assassin guy. Then.
Yeah, I mean, you don't make the phone call
from inside the dude's
number
house.
6 would have just been like
literally like 6 feet above the dude. Like,
and it's a long phone call too. I mean, he's trying
like,
to explain what his skills are.
No, man, they're just dumb. But he got his. What are the other villains? Okay, so there's Gino, who is rocking a giant Like, and that's probably the most anime this thing ever got.
Got a giant teddy bear head.
Giant teddy bear head. 2 swords and a teddy bear head, and we are good to go.
Justice, the main bad.
Yeah, and he was cool too. Gunslinger. I always thought it was cool having a gunfighter fight a samurai.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's an awesome PS2 game based on that, a samurai gunfighter game.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, so like it's really cool. In the opening scene, you don't really know what's going down. But we never explained like the premise. So there's 2 headbands, like they're like magical headbands. You have the number 1 and the number 2.
Oh, there's a bunch of headbands.
Well, there were more, but the one guy.
Yeah, the guy been scooping them up. There's a bunch of headbands, but really the only ones that matter are the number 1 and the number 2. If you're the number 1, you're the baddest ass on the planet, and nobody can challenge you except for the number 2. If you're the number 2, anyone in the world can challenge you, but you're the only one who can challenge the number 1. So, Afro Samurai, his father was the number 1. The number 2, who is this guy named Justice. He's like a zombie gunslinger.
Yeah, like a scarecrow.
Voiced by Ron Perlman.
Who is a treasure, like, as always. Like,
just kills
goes without saying.
I like the kind of lisp he put in there. Like he's kind of snaky.
And even like he's used to like those real deep voices. He kind of gets like a few high notes sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing, but I loved it.
Yeah, he killed it in this one.
He comes across as a really scuzzy dude too.
He is.
Well, no, that's to the betterment of the series.
But yeah, no, it's super good. What other cool stuff is there?
I wanted more of Justice's backstory, like, you know,
he was just there to be a villain.
Yeah,
I mean, he had
a
clear role to play.
Like,
I think
more of like what his powers were and stuff, because he's like growing arms and shit.
Well, like, cause he definitely had to like, cause when Afro Samurai was bleeding all, he's like vampiric.
Yeah.
And he's bleeding all over the place. He's like you can see him getting stronger from it, just from the blood like touching him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really know. Like, he's just some sort of mutated, weird dude.
Yeah.
I think if they went Afro Samurai 2, like the story of Justice, that would have been cooler than what they did.
I haven't seen it. So
yeah, it's okay. The second one is not the first. Like I can watch the first one at any time.
Yeah.
Drop of a hat doesn't matter. That second one, you can take it or leave it. But like, if you have time to watch the second one, why don't you just watch the first one instead? But no, what else was it? Flashbacking in this one, but the only thing I didn't like was that the flashback always had a direct, like, you know, like you see this, that's gonna come into play like right now.
It's like, but at the same time, it's not like, so it's not like every single it's not like if you're watching Kung Fu, which is a fantastic show, which is a fantastic show. I'm not constantly, like every single time it's like, well, let me think of another lesson. This is like, I've had a few lessons, they all come into play, and the show's done.
Yeah.
Like, all right, that's fun.
That's fair enough. No, I've never watched Kung Fu, so I'm happy. Yeah,
that's funny too, because I was gonna bring that up as the direct thing.
I feel like we brought that up before in the show.
I don't know.
The Kung Fu
flashback.
No, this is the first.
No, there's something else we watched that I swear we talked about. I'm gonna watch through all of it.
I'm not sure if we did it on camera, but I think But yeah, it's like it'll start out when the Carradine's character's young, and he'll learn something at the Shaolin monastery, and then it'll flash forward to when he's wandering through the Old West, and like that direct lesson will be like, oh, that makes so much sense now. And in this, it's like 5 or 6 episodes, 5. I don't know. 5 episodes. Yeah. But so it's short and sweet and doesn't beat you over the head with it as much. But watching 3 seasons of Kung Fu, it kind of does.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, like, that's the same problem I had with Arrow.
Yeah,
it's like flashback to when I was trapped on this island, but like the whole thing is you were only trapped on this island for so long. Like it seems to me like every new situation come up as a direct parallel to these old situations, and you only spent a year on that place.
In like season 6, he'll be like, "That's when I built the skyscraper on the island." And then we brought the crane in,
and then we had the freaking economic downturn. So blah 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 blah.
Came in and started muscling the help,
and then I killed them. God, I wish we. I remember. I'm about to say something every time. I get sidetracked with like random bullshit, and I can't remember what I was about to say.
You just made a better show for Arrow, though. So.
Yeah, totally. Fucking trapped on the island for 35 years, and then it gets off, and it's like,
and it's lost. That plane came down. And
yeah,
there was a polar bear.
It is like lost though. They end up back on that island like more anyway. Like,
okay.
Afro Samurai. I don't know if I'd like to see a live action version of this. I don't know.
I think it's more fun to think of the casting than that.
Yeah,
because I'm not sure you could have Samuel L. Jackson.
Let's say
no, you can't.
Yeah, so you'd have to have like.
I mean, if Mace Windu was any indication of how good Samuel L. Jackson is at sword fighting.
Well, no, as the Ninja guy.
Oh yeah,
I would be fine with that.
I could deal with that.
I mean, he's great in this, but I'm not. I mean, you'd pretty much have to like amp him up on like a shit ton of caffeine or something.
No, I'd say you think of Ninja more as the like Steven from fucking Django Unchained and less of like a random ninja. Like if he's more just like, oh, I'll help you, I'm your manservant or whatever. But like I just pop fresh whenever the fuck I feel like it.
Yeah.
That would be a little better than like if he's actually trying to be a ninja and stealthy.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
But I would be down. I don't know who I'd cast as Afro. I'd probably just get an unknown, which you need like a basketball player.
He needs to be huge, but he also needs to be like, super like skinny.
Too.
Yeah, and Brock Afro.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know how we could get that.
It can't be a wig.
It's CGI Pro.
I would get. I think I would get
Spawn's cape.
I would get Sir Anthony Hopkins to play the Fro.
I
feel like he could really act the shit out of that.
You just shrink him and like put him in with CGI.
Yeah, that'd be good. We're gonna make millions of dollars.
Good day. I believe you may be wondering why I am up here.
No, he doesn't say anything the whole time.
He's
just the Fro.
He's just kind of scowl waves a bit.
Or like he holds the scene with the chick where she dies.
Oh yeah.
He gets the little comb. He just holds on the comb with a whole movie.
You're making a weird conceptual film out of this.
It's gonna be awesome. Is there any other little pop out? Like
I don't know.
You know what this reminded me a lot of, and I'm sure it's intentional, was that game No More Heroes for the Wii. If you ever played that, it's like the same premise. Like there's like a hierarchy of assassins, and it's like you just have to climb. And it's like I gotta kill number one. But like the bosses are just so ridiculous, and they all have these like crazy personalities, and you don't expect them to be that deadly, but then they like pull some crazy shit out, and you're like, damn.
Of course, you've got a laser sword too, so
that always helps. That always helps. I said there's never a situation where a laser sword doesn't improve your odds at success.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I see. Like, most of these flashbacks are just like you figure out like where because Afro Samurai again watches his father get killed right in front of him.
Yeah.
So then he's got to kind of like fend for himself, and like see these aren't just like remember that time that like this would directly parallel that like at least you get some story, and it's super fucked up. Like
the flashbacks are all horribly depressing for them. Well, they're pretty much all horribly depressing.
I mean, and it's like the ones that aren't depressing are only made depressing by the life that she ends up living.
Yeah. Well, no, they're just kind of like began and ended with horribly depressing things. And
because like there's sometimes at the school like where they're fishing and whatnot. It's like that's a good time, but then they're surrounded by bad guys. I watched all my friends get killed by this group of thugs. Afro Samurai. You gonna get it ready?
No, I'm gonna say it's very Japanesey, but Samuel L. Jackson like helps you along.
It's really cool how that ended up too, because like you're saying, like the styling is mostly obviously it's anime to the max, But you know, with all the voices, like Ron Perlman, Samuel L. Jackson, another big Kelly Hu did the voice of the chick.
Okay.
John
DiMaggio's in it. Steve, like all your basic typical guys.
And I feel like since Samuel L. Jackson like hopped on later on, like it's kind of more focused towards an American audience, but it's still the the Japanese side of things, and you know, like all of the feel of it is still got that going, which and it doesn't hurt it at all. It's a very good blend of a bunch of different things, and that's why I like the villain being a gunslinger too, because
Well, the whole thing is with a samurai versus guns. This is cool. I mean,
when he cuts that bullet in the hat, like the first.
When he shatters it, and, like shoots a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So awesome. Fucking so awesome. Yeah, Afro Samurai, one of my favorites. I give this thing a fucking 9 out of 10. Like, it doesn't matter when, I'll watch it. Like,
that's your highest score ever, isn't
yeah, no, this is one of my favorite shows, movies of all time. Like, anime style. Like, it's hands down, good shit. You got Samuel L. Jackson in there, like, big snakes on a plane with kung fu. Nah, fucking Scott, how do you feel about this one?
I'm feeling an 8 on this one. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's not
it's
the strongest thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's super focused. The pacing's really good. Because like usually when like a flashback happens, I'm like, fuck, like just way to kill the pacing and everything. And this it never like feels like it overstays its welcome. It always feels like, it says what it needs to say and it gets back to the modern stuff pretty quick.
And you're interested to see how shit went down, like when it flashback or whatever, like when it goes to something different, you're just like, oh, okay, well, or like even when Gino was getting rebuilt and stuff like that, and you're just like, what the fuck, like this dude's all fucked up, but like even his story was cool. So
they don't spend enough time. They don't spend very much time like on his youth. Like his dad dies and then immediately skips to him being a badass. So you're already kind of wanting like, what happened, and then like, well, we'll just kind of weave it in here and there. And so like when it does come up, you're like, oh, I've been wanting to know like how he got here. Or whatever, so.
But I think it's better than having like a 24 episode. With a shit ton of filler, and like every flashback takes an episode.
And they're walking somewhere for like fucking 4 episodes.
Everybody has psychological quandaries.
The one thing that got me before you give your score head, the teacher is like, we are born meant to live, not to kill. I'm like, why are you teaching these people how to kill then? Like, all you do is teach people how to kill people.
Yes.
Well, it's because he was secretly the number 2 and he needed bodyguard.
I guess.
Kind of.
Even though they all suck.
Well, I think he wanted them to like, grow more before they were actually tested, not just like run blindly into a mob full of idiots that kill them.
Fair enough. Well, what's your score there?
I want to go low because it's one of yours. I have to explain everything to you.
Can't do it.
But I can't because this is pretty damn awesome. So I'm with Scott. I'm going to say an 8. It's remarkably good.
25 out of 30?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
No.
8 plus 8 is 16.
Plus 9.
25. Yeah, out of 30.
That is the best score we've given anything.
Yeah. Goddamn. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. We're super about keeping all of our facts straight on this show.
I mean, we even research what number show this is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every week we've got to figure out what episode this is.
I always urge to pick a random number, but no.
Let's the big 4-0 next time. So.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a milestone. What should we do for the big 4-0? Let's watch Gantz again.
Let's watch shit. I mean, literally, we'll put on a plate and we'll sit there and be like, hey, think it moved.
Some lady came into the store where I worked. It was an Asian lady, and she asked for green onions, and
oh, God.
That's literally all I could think of. Fucking Gantz. I was like, no, we don't have onions.
Get the fuck out!
So I shot her.
Green onions are already free.
Yeah, definitely had to put 3 in that chick. All right. Well, we're gonna do something next.
We got something cool.
Episode.
Do we want to do a Halloween episode?
I'm not going to guarantee we're going to get it out by or before Halloween.
But shortly after. So
Shortly after.
Yeah,
Halloween.
we'll do something Halloweeny. We'll find something to fit the times.
we could do the animated Dead Space movie. First one.
I actually kind of like that.
That's spooky. It's all right.
Uh,
Second one's god awful, but the first one's not
Dead
bad.
Space, like from the game.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I have one
Yeah.
of them. I don't know which one.
Or-
So it's kind of
We're
Russian
gonna watch
roulette.
whichever one Dan's got, regardless.
I said there's a couple CGI Resident Evil movies too.
No,
They're both awful,
yeah, you missed it. You weren't here for that one.
Oh God.
Oh, did you watch that?
We Resident Evil fucking, what was it called?
Degeneration was all right. It's not great, but it's not. No, the one that we watched was the one after that.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Fucking
that was
terrible. Yeah, check our back catalog for that.
I need to rewatch that.
Mhm.
Apparently.
It's that was a good episode because that show was, or that movie was fucking awful.
And it just made me sad because I was just like acting how proud I was that I bought all this stuff instead of borrowing it to watch. And that
oh God, I own this.
yeah, I've got that somewhere in my house.
Yeah, so we will be on with what was it? Fucking Dead Space.
Dead Space
Dead
movie.
Space. Doing that for
Unless
sure.
we can find something scarier.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch something scary.
No,
I'm not.
sure you do.
I'm not that guy. I'm kind of a giant pusshole.
The soul.
Soul. Anyway, we're gonna catch you guys later. I've
Yay.
been Max,
I'm Scott.
I'm Dan.
and we're your Anime-Niacs. We will catch you next time.